I'll come to the Senate issue. But let me speak to Ambassador Boating, Siga Penny, and Pay na Yembisa na Bakumi Numensa, Efa, Jumediomo, Ekudi, El Kou, and Kwatia. Good morning, Ambassador Boating, and thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning.
But you're not a pain to say.
But you.
Yo, Yanyan NTS Siga, Modi over 200 CEOs and board members, chairs, Akopimo, El Kou. Pacho, reason being, and the Makopio Honum.
We, as Michelle, were here for Isaac, and with our civil producer, Mamma.
But if I'm a Sam,
Mamma chance, just have no cheer for Casa. Annual stakeholder conference, a requirement in the SIGA Act.
Okay.
That every year SIGA brings together ministers, the leaders of the country, the CEOs, and the chairman to review and take stock of what was achieved the previous year, and also to look at what year appears assuming what he beat me and anything. Now this year our theme is it's time to reflect and to rebuild. I mean, we all know, as they say, the country is in a difficult situation economically. I think it's important that CEOs of these parastatals, which are basically also have to be the engine of economic growth in the country, we take stock and look at what we can also do to help in terms of rebuilding the economy and making sure that we are back on track. So that is our real focus being here this weekend for the next 2 days.
And a cigar for any CEOC and Enya, and I say you would have other individuals when it comes to.
We have a 2-day program, and I started with the Brent Governor, the Minister of Finance, who also address us. And then we also have the Minister of Information to also talk about the general discourse in the country. And then if we were Ochina, President himself will be here with us the whole day. And we'll be taking all the sectors, transportation, we'll take our break, we'll take the financial sector, we'll take the mining sector, we'll take the manufacturing and trading sector. And the CEOs, some of the CEOs will come and address the issues in these sectors. And also we'll find solutions, how we can use the prevailing situation also to advantage. The truth is that the time we are, BBC is seen as a country no go through these tough times. It also creates opportunities. So what are the opportunities that we as CEOs of state organizations can create for the private sector also to thrive? I think these are some of the things we're discussing in any watch now.
Now, Samekaya, the last report Siga had about state-owned enterprises, issues about profitability and the corporate governance systems in these agencies and other institutions, popping up virtually in almost all of them. In that respect, what would this conference seek to achieve with these issues?
In terms of compliance, there's been a marked improvement over the last 1 year. I mean, working with the Controller, Auditor General, and all the other relevant stakeholders, we are CEOs are now setting up. Entities are also now realizing that the result of their inactions sometimes cost a lot, and that is what we are looking at. So I think, in terms of that, it's improving. In terms of profitability, some of the SOEs are doing better. The amount of losses coming down. But they can still do better. But I think also, apart from profitability, one of the areas that we should also look at is value addition. What value addition are these entities adding? Because as I've always said, parastatals have a responsibility to be enablers of the economy, to create the economic superhighway, such that, your friend is saying, private sector can develop, private sector and entrepreneurship can also have easy access. And these are some of the things that we'll be looking at. So we shouldn't always look at the profitability, but what is the value addition? What are these people doing to make sure that our economy expands, our economy grows?
There's an issue of mindset issues. We are buying Juma, we are buying company, we are buying corporation. And then we'll be cutting on the map, what kind of graphic, we'll be cutting on the map. I feel no queer on one a side business. These issues, will they be addressed as well at this gathering?
Definitely, they are all part of the governance issues that we are addressing. That is why under SIGA, CEOs sign performance contracts. Indeed, these performance contracts, make sure say we are able to monitor your deliverables and KPIs. So definitely, this issue of mindset of Abanjuman and Kekawan, hopefully, with the support of the media, with the support of civil society, with the support of all other stakeholders, we can make it a thing of the past as we go and develop as a country. Because a lot of countries, Germany, Austria, China, state institutions are the backbone of their economy. And that is what we should also aim to do.
Final question before I move on, that of sanctions and punitive actions. Would we be seeing these after a year more conference?
Already starting. Since the last meeting with the chief of staff, some CEOs have been calling. And I think the public will be seeing some of these things change. I think in Ghana, sometimes when we look at sanctions, we're only looking at punitive measures. But it's not only about punishing people, but it's also making people aware that this is the result. And when make the person aware, then you punish the person. But sometimes, in all sincerity, some of the CEOs didn't even know. They didn't even know. They at the end of the day, to left. I think I'm there to right. To go connect left. How do you punish the person? So I think these are some of the things that we need to all straighten up with the help of media and all of us educating ourselves and making sure that people know their responsibilities. And once they know their responsibilities, you have to punish them.
Upon me, my last question, maybe, but there's one that I need to ask. So, my name is colleague or coverage media, Kasano Pay, catch me say, interestingly, Modi CEO, senior board chair, board members, it's not basis Muna Diomokoe.
Yeah, the STC, the buses, I mean, most of us came with the buses. It's all part of the measures to cut down. I mean, obviously, we're all coming from Accra, and we felt say it was good in these times of austerity to also show say CEOs are also mindful of what has happened in the economy. But it was also good. It's time to bond. It's time for CEOs to get to know each other. And also good conversations took place in the bus. So it was good. It's something that is done in other countries. And I believe that we should make it a culture that when CEOs are going anywhere or a group of people or politicians will be answering will be answering. Just by this singular act yesterday, on fuel alone, I believe that we saved over 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, but also Ambassador Edward BOATENG and Pay Jim Bernani D and Como, our happy morning show. So,
Midawasi Bebre Isaac.